Hello again, ChoroQ collectors. We have ChoroQ 0 number Z-57. It's a Suzuki Alto Works. Okay, so the Suzuki Alto is a K-class car. So it's 660 cc's, is pretty small in stature, is to meet a special tax bracket in Japan, because they're smaller and lighter cars, they get taxed less than regular big heavy cars. Alright. Okay, so this thing does have these side mirrors. I'm afraid, though, they might be too delicate for me to put on, because if I pull them out for another review in the future, I'm afraid they're going to just snap off and then leave a nasty glue residue. But let's just take a look, because if they look strong, I will put them on. Ooh, I don't know. That's a tough call. I would have to crazy glue them onto the window themselves. I'm afraid if I drop it with that little joint right there, snap, I don't know. Well, you'll see in the future video when I pull this out for comparison if I added them or not. Okay, so the Suzuki Alto actually was a derivative of an old car called the Suzuki Front, or Fronte. I'm not sure how I'm pronouncing that. But anyways, they're in the 8th generation now of this car, the Suzuki Alto that is. And so the 8th generation came out in 2014 and is still supposedly made today. Okay, so there's an auto show obviously, and the livery seems to be matching up decently. And then obviously this is a more polished photograph. And I couldn't find a rear view of that race car though, just a custom one here. So you'll notice the taillights are really low down there in the middle. Kind of weird, you'd think they'd be higher up. Alright, well, let's take a look at this toy and see what kind of other details are in here. First is this metallic blue is looking really nice. And then it's got this crazy chartreuse or neon yellowish. Maybe it's not neon, maybe it's just yellow, but it's such a light yellow, it looks neon. And that's carried all over the place. I mean, the wheels, these wheels I guess are similar to racing wheels. I don't know if they're exactly the same as those photographs, but I like that there's this yellow rim around them. Then we have, 4 little lug nut details as well in those wheels. So the printing is all tampos. This is actually white and yellow upon closer inspection. And then the door handles are sticking out a little bit. I don't know what EC Star is. But you'll see this doesn't just have plain silver headlights. It actually has a graphic, kind of like Hot Wheels, so that's pretty neat. There's also some red text there. I'm going to guess it says Suzuki or Works. No, it says Works. Okay. So the Suzuki badge is raised. Unfortunately, the license plate is just blank. But the fog lights there are silver, and there's black paint in all the grills. And then there's big Suzuki written on that gray hood. And that gray hood has a black and yellow tampo print. So all in all, that's a lot of detail on the front end of this tiny little car. And then it's kind of weird that the size of this stripe has nothing to do with that. So, but looking at the photograph, that does seem accurate. The little yellow wing is up here, is nice. This side has the fuel filler door. And it looks like the yellow striping is a little better on this rear wheel. It looks a little thin back here. Maybe it's an optical illusion. The taillights are nice, and then there's this little silver. Maybe that's a little exhaust port or something. No, I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, Suzuki's boldly printed, and then there actually is a raised Suzuki S there as well. So that's pretty nice. Look at that. There's actually air passing between this little wing. You can kind of see the pick there, right? That's unexpected. That's really nice molding, actually. Alright, so it tells you the number, what the car is. And then this is the date of manufacture. Looks like I'm holding it upside down. This is pretty new. It's from the April of 2020. So not too old. So if this stuff interests you, I'm sure you could get this one, online, still brand new. Alright, this is really nice. I like it. I just like all the printing on there. There's printing everywhere on this thing. It looks like a race car. I don't know if these things had like a special race series dedicated to them, or if it was just for a car show they put this livery together. If anyone knows, please leave a comment. Alright, so in 1/64 scale I have the Suzuki front, and this is made by Konami. I think this car in real life was between 1971 and 1976. So a K-Class car, you know, 660 cc's. Maybe back then in this age it could have been 360 cc's. Alright, modern K-Class cars, I have this Suzuki MR Wagon. This is made by Toyota. So that's what a modern K-Class car looks like. And then CM's branded Suzuki Swift here from 2005. So a Suzuki Swift to most people would be considered a small car, but it's much bigger than a K-Class car. So here's the proof in top view. Alright. Okay, so that's it for the 64 comparisons. I have 3 other Suzukis. This is a Wanda Coffee free promo with some Hot Wheels Real Riders on it. It's a Suzuki Cappuccino, which is a K-Class sporty car. And then another K-Class is the Suzuki MR Wagon. And the last one is a Suzuki Every Wagon. I can't recall if that's a K-Class car or not. Maybe it's not. But in cartoon form, they all pretty much look the same size, or close to it. Alright. Sorry, always hair in there. And so since this looks like a race car, let's get the little race car figure out. Get a good focus on this. Alright, so oddly, this is one of my more favored recent acquisitions in the cartoon form. Mainly because, hey, the car looks pretty cute in real life, and it's more cute squished as a Choro-Q, and then it's just still got all the graphics all over it, looking like a race car. So I think it's cool. 660 cc's. That's funny. I mean, motorcycles. A lot of motorcycles have bigger engines than that. Alright, well anyways, so hopefully you'll stay around and I'll get another ChoroQ Zero soon. Bye.